All right, so now it's time for the most exciting part where you launch your product and you get to see all the hard work that you've done pay off. So, this is really essential to do right, but it's a lot easier if you've done everything else right in the past and it's recoverable. But if everything else isn't done, then obviously it's back to square root one. Hopefully, you didn't buy a product without doing everything else right, like we talk about. So, basically, we're going to go over the process of the launch, what it entails, and how one is done successfully. And obviously, in the intermediate course, we go over more details as well. So the goal of a launch is simply this, okay? We want to rank, okay? So we have that first 14 to 30 day grace period where Amazon is giving us a shot because it always accounts for new products coming onto the platform to see are there better options that are, newer that are going to make our customers happy. And then we want to get the data to see which of those words that we're going to make people happy on, because we're obviously not going to be the best choice for every word, but people have ideas in their heads, they put them into words, and then they look them up. So we're going to buy ads to rank on those words and see which of those we sell well on or not. Amazon doesn't give us the data on how we perform on each words unless you run ads. So that's why we run ads. And by doing this, you're going to be shown at the top, because Amazon's not just going to put every new product that comes onto the field at the top. You have to pay for those spots. But if you perform well in the beginning, now they're going to rank you a lot faster than if you don't do well. So here is the process of launching. We're going to set the price, and the easy way to set your price is I always like to go the highest, okay? Because we've done our work. We're differentiated. We're the only right choice for this person, so we obviously want to be a premium product. By also having that higher price, people are going to perceive us as having a higher value too, and we have more money to spend on ads, higher ROI, everything's just a lot easier when we price our product higher. Then we have a fully optimized listing. So you don't want to be running ads or launching your product because you only get 14 to 30 days where you get that nice little grace period. So you want to have the best listing possible and a good price. And that's the way that we do it. All right. Then what we do is we run PPC and get as many reviews as we can. And then we are off to the races, all right? So just want to show you guys how that works, because it's all based on having the best product, running ads. And Amazon ads are a lot easier than Facebook or any other social media marketing ads. So we're going to show you kind of how ads on Amazon work now. So basically, when we take a look at search results for noise canceling Bluetooth headphones right here, there's different colors, and I'll just show you the guide quick, okay? So there's two types of ads. There's PPC, which is sponsored products, you might also hear it called, which is pay per click. We're only going to pay Amazon if we actually get a click, not if it's just shown. So that's the way that it's going to work. And they only show us if we perform well, so you don't have to worry about overspending too much, but they're obviously still have to put time and effort into it. Then there's these AMS ads, but you need to have a brand and a trademark to get those. So you guys will learn later how to get a trademark faster so you can get those. Those are nice, but they're not required. You can still get going very easily with just these PPC ads. And there's automatic and manual ones. And then there's Amazon Love. And this is what we are going for. This is the whole goal of the entire launch process and all of selling on Amazon. And you guys will see why now when we look at all of these. So here's the search results, okay? So this at the very top is the AMS, but you need to have a trademark, so we can't get that starting out, but that's okay. Those are profitable ads, but there's still a lot of ways to do it otherwise. So right here, so the very top results right here, the blue and the green, are going to be the automatic campaigns and the manual campaigns from sponsored products with PPC. So we can choose all the words that we want and run right on those. And we're going to be able to show up right on page one in front of the organic results right there. But hey, wouldn't it be nice if we were just showing right at the top of the page, we didn't have to pay, and we got all these free impressions and people buying? That's the overall goal of running this, but Amazon's not going to show you up here. This is proven products, and this is paid products, okay? So we could pay at the top, and then we start to perform well, and then Amazon sees that we're proving to be good for that word. Then Amazon starts to show us for free, give us all these free impressions, free sales, and this is the key behind making money on Amazon, because now your product's just up there, you've done all the work up front, and now you just keep it in stock and make sure that you're staying at the top here, and then we are ranking and selling, and everything is bueno. Then when you go to an actual product page, you also can get some results there too, because somebody's already looked up for the word noise canceling Bluetooth headphones. They got to this one, but now there's also frequently bought together. So as we go over time and we're bought with other products, Amazon's going to give us more love right there. And then we can, with automatic campaigns, start to show our product right on other products, right there in the light blue. So we're able to show right on our competitors by using automatic campaigns. And the nice thing is with automatic campaigns, you don't have to choose where you go. Okay, they just start showing you automatically for you. You don't even have to think. You just say how much you're willing to pay per click, and then you can over time optimize it, and you start showing right away on the Amazon platform. Right here, customers who bought this also bought this. So if we start to get sales in a market, then we start to show here too. So now we're getting even more free real estate from Amazon, and then now comparing with similar items. So right now it looks like there's Sony, there's a Sony right there, there's a Cohen or whatnot. So we get even more love if we have a similar product to something else, and then people buy ours instead. So there's even more that we can show again right down here, because Amazon wants to show more ads and make more money. So we have many opportunities to show even on our competitors' products. And then down here it says customers also shop for people who also search for this ultimately bought this, and then now best sellers based on so like just look at all of the love that Amazon gives right here. Okay, so if you look at it, the most real estate is actually the love from Amazon, and that's all free, but that's only gotten by proving yourself over time. So the overall goal is to not make money in the first 14 to 30 days. It's to get that Amazon love and start ranking and selling and proving to Amazon, hey, we're a good product and customers like it. And then everything else just starts to happen magically over time when you've got a good product and you're selling on words. So that's essentially what the strategy is. So, I mean, right away, like let's say I need to go and get 50 sales on a word and I have to run ads, okay? Well, maybe I'm not even going to make money on those, or I even lose some money. Some people might be like, I don't want to do that, but I will, because I know that over time or something, I'm going to get 2,000 free sales where I never have to pay for the ads, okay? So that's the key. So if you're able to, as we've talked about with Amazon, someone types in a word, which one are they going to show? What sells the best through that word? So by running ads, we can start to sell just as well, if not better than the other people. And our goal is finding those words, showing Amazon that we work and we should rank for those. Then they start to give us the free love. And then now this is where the money is. It all comes from Amazon just promoting your listing for you, because it makes the customers the happiest. So you don't make money in the first 14 to 30 days, but you just get there so you get that love forever. Just quickly, some terminology here. So there's automatic campaigns for the PPC, and then there's the manual. So with the automatic, you're going to show on words. So, we had typed in noise canceling Bluetooth headphones here. And then if you just had an automatic campaign, all you do is you put in your item and how much you're willing to pay, and it starts to show you for words. And we could just automatically show up for this. We could show up for a lot of other words too. We don't even have to do the thinking. Now, this, it might start to show you for irrelevant things, but Amazon is a very smart search engine, and they'll start to show you for all sorts of great words. Now, let's say you want to just show on certain words, or the automatic campaign didn't show you on words that you wanted to. Then you could use the manual campaign. But the other benefit of automatic, before we get to that, is it shows you on the products too. This is the only time that you can actually show on the other products, and it picks the products for you. You don't even have to pick them. If you actually wanted to pick the actual products that you show on, you have to use the AMS down there. But you'll get to that later. But you're still able to rank very well without having that. Basically, with automatic campaigns, it does it for you. It picks the words, it picks the products, and you're just good to go. And then you'll also have a manual campaign where you pick the words, and there's two types. There's broad, phrase, and exact. So you might know the exact word that you want. Like, let's say you wanted to rank for epic headphones. You would only rank for epic headphones for this. So if someone typed in really epic headphones, you would not rank for this. But with phrase, it would. So basically, you have your word here with phrase, and then anything before and anything after. So there would be epic headphones, and this could be like really, or really. I don't know why somebody would really type in really at the beginning or the end, but you'd be surprised at what people type in on Amazon. So you have phrase, and then broad would be, if you typed in epic headphones. So if you put in epic headphones for broad, now it just starts to use its AI and say, well, what are things like epic headphones? This could be, stuff like cool headphones and all sorts of other stuff. So basically, they'd be looking at people who have typed in that word. What are similar products what are the products that show up for epic headphones? And then, what are the similar products to that? What shows up on that page? What's similar to that? And it starts to do all that stuff for you. And what's nice about all of this, we get all this data on all these words. We find out new words that we haven't found, and then we have our current words. And then it tells us how did we do on each word. So just some last final terminology. So basically the way that these ads work is you get some data back once you've run the ads. You're going to get impressions, you'll get click-through rate, which is CTR, you'll get your conversion, which is how many people bought based on how many went there, and then you'll get their CPC, which is your cost per click. So maybe you get 1,000 impressions, okay, and you have a click-through rate of 2%. So this means that it showed it to 1,000 people, and of the 1,000 people that saw your ad, 2% went to it, so that would be 20. So 20 people went to it, and your conversion rate maybe is 20%, because Amazon conversion rate is much higher. So if 20%, then that means 4 bought it. And if our cost per click was $1.50, let's say our click was $1.50, then this means that we had 20 clicks right there, and then $1.50. So we paid $30 for 4 sales. That's just kind of in general. Basically, just a quick overview. The higher the click-through rate, that means people were interested in your product. And if it has a high conversion rate, that means that they liked it. So that's the way that we're going to figure out which words that work for our product. And then the cost per click is obviously just kind of, you do the math and see if it's profitable or not. But in the beginning, we're not focused on the profit. We're just focused on ranking. So maybe we'll lose money on a word, but if it has a high click-through rate and a high conversion rate, that means people like our product there. And we just need to keep paying to rank there. Now we teach you how exactly many sales you need to get to rank on a word in the intermediate course, but that's the overall thing. We're just looking for those words where people are happy with our product, and we got to do what it takes to get it ranking there so that we get all the Amazon love. So that's basically the whole launching process. And then there's one more thing, which of course is getting reviews. Reviews are important, but they're not actually important in the ranking process of Amazon. They're only important in making customers buy and click, okay? So when you have good reviews, you're going to increase your click-through rate, which is going to make your ads and everything a lot better, and your ranking. So that means more people will click on it. So of that, there's star rating and there's the number of reviews, okay? So these all help to increase your conversion and your click-through. So basically, you have a 0 to 5 rating and 0 to an infinite amount of reviews, kid of thousands, okay? So basically, the whole goal is to get to about 21 reviews or more. So because after that, it really dips off how many extra sales you're going to get because the number of reviews you have. What is actually the most important from 21 reviews and beyond is the star rating. Yeah, so after 21 reviews, these are general estimates and some studies that I've read and personal experience, but the star rating really becomes the most because I know myself personally and a lot of other people, I'd rather buy a product with 30 reviews that it's at 4.8 stars versus one that has 10,000 and a 3.2 star. Because, hey, this one doesn't have as many reviews, but the people are more happy and it's a high quality product. This one, you could tell, okay, yeah, a lot of people buy it, but it's probably an economic buy and, it's not that great, but it gets the job done. So as we're playing for solving unsolved needs and having high quality product, we can complete perfectly fine here by having a high price premium product with that star rating. So that's the overall process of review. So how do we actually go about getting those in the beginning? Well, we're going to go to friends and family, Facebook groups, real, and actual customers in the target market. Now, you have to be careful here. You can't have friends and family. So Amazon technically doesn't let you get reviews from friends and family. But how do you define friends and family? We go over this in the intermediate course. So essentially, like somebody you met in college and you're kind of friends, like are they friends or whatnot? It's very debatable, but basically you're not wanting to get reviews from anybody that lives with you or that you hang out with regularly. But you got to be able to sell and go and get reviews from somewhere. So we go about that more in depth later. The other way that we really do this is we go out to our target audience. Maybe they're hanging out digitally in Facebook groups or, other places, like maybe in person. Go and find those customers and we're going to give them a discount or something or, sell. You do whatever we can to get the sale and get a review. Because by finding out and doing it kind of unscalably at first and making a connection and really finding the true fans of our product, that's how we're going to get those first reviews. So one note on the Facebook groups, you don't go into these Amazon review groups where you're just giving away product and paying them and then essentially they're leaving fake reviews. That's against the rules. We don't do that, okay? What we do is we go to actual groups where the real people are. Okay, we actually engage in the group, be a part of our target audience, and then get real people and give them an offer. That's a very big difference than actually going ahead and just finding these paid for reviews. That's against the rules, and you don't want to break the rules. We're doing everything and building a long-term business here. We're not doing hacks like other people try to do, because when you do shortcuts, you might not pay for it immediately, but you do eventually pay for it. So we actually go and find real customers. Then the rest of the reviews over time come in through your email sequence. So you're able to send an email sequence with Amazon, and we show you how to do that in the intermediate course. Basically, having a good product inserts, having a good email follow-up sequence, and just good listing, a good message, good product offering. You're going to get reviews over time, and then all of it's just going to work. So if you put in the time, you got a good product that meets consumer needs. You've done it all well. You got the highest quality product. You go make it the best listing that you possibly can. You go and you launch it. You show Amazon, hey, we're a good product. Customers are happy. You start getting a lot of sales through words that convert well. Then you start to get shown. You get Amazon love, and then your product is up and launched. And that's pretty much the whole process. All right, so this has been an overview of the entire process of Amazon FBA. And like I said, I think it's the best opportunity 2019, 2020, and beyond, because it's a mega shift in how all of commerce is transacted. It's the future of the world. So basically, this has been a simplification of the process. I want to just tell you guys, before you go ahead and actually source a product, make sure to go to the intermediate section, because there's a lot of things that we've left out here, kind of the more technicals, not as sexy, more A, B, C, stuff like that, that's required to do, but was not the conceptual framework. This has been the overview of the opportunity and everything involved in the process, so you could see if this is the opportunity for you or not. So the number one important thing about this is finding a way to differentiate and solving unsolved needs, and ideally something that we are going to enjoy and like doing, because this is going to require a lot of time and hard work, and you want to be working towards something, your ideal life, whatever it is, something that you actually want to do, like wake up every day and enjoy what you're doing comparatively to not enjoying it. So Amazon, I think, is the best opportunity to build wealth and freedom. Yeah, but it requires the hard work and putting in time and not giving up. But all great things in life do. So Amazon's a great opportunity, but maybe it's not for you, or maybe you don't have the resources yet. So I just want to quickly say one thing. It's going to take about $2,000 to do this properly. You could do it for less depending on your product opportunity, and it might require more. It all depends on the market. And you'll learn more about that in the intermediate course. But I've done so many different types of businesses over the years. I don't know, over 10 businesses now in my life. So I know all sorts of different ways to make money, and I've done a bunch of them. So if you need to learn how to get that first $2,000 or whatnot to get started, or just in general, different ways to make money, we're providing a video on all the different ways that I know to immediately go up and start making money right now. You could take the information that you learn in the intermediate course and start doing contracting work, and actually putting the skills and stuff you learn right in here and working on Amazon and get paid to learn Amazon. Or you could go make money all sorts of other different ways, and you'll learn about that in the next video. So go check that out if you need to make money to get this started. If you have it to get started, go to the intermediate course. So I just want to let you guys know that I only started with $100, completely real. Didn't take any money from anyone. I started with my credit cards and a lot of hard work and hustle, and built my way all the way up to millions in just 3 years, right after the day that I graduated college. And I never gave up, and I put in a crazy amount of hard work and always kept expanding and looking at different opportunities, and never going too far beyond my comfort zone or skills, but always expanding a little bit and always being open to new opportunities that come my way. And this is the best opportunity that I had found, but I did fail my first 7 products. So just saying, I went through all those lessons and had to learn exactly what, getting that right fit. But I always had found a bunch of ways to make money. So you guys can learn the ways that I've made money in the past, and then this one, which is obviously the most lucrative one. So this is not an instant thing that's going to immediately make you a lot of money. Hard work takes a lot of time to get going, but it pays off, and it's an exponential growth curve. So if you're able to get through these hard times right here, when it seems like nothing's working and the growth isn't that great, you'll be able to get the long-term success. So this is my exact growth chart over time. in my profits and my sales. And it, it didn't seem like much was going on the first 3 years and whatnot, but it just really takes off to an exponential growth as you gain skills, you find better opportunities and everything over time. Here I wasn't finding the best opportunities, and it doesn't seem like there was much growth, but it was growing, and I was able to live, be free, and actually, find better and better opportunities. And I slowly found better opportunities, ways to be more free, ways to get it so that I enjoyed my business even more and more and more. And then it just really took off over time as I got my skills higher, my capital higher, and I was able to find the best opportunities. So you got to go out there and have some motivation though. So I suggest maybe go look at the product research section, go get some tools, and actually go out there and take action and find some opportunities that are going to excite you and motivate you to keep moving forward. Finding little successes and things that are going to get you motivated to going are going to be the best way. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had $100, graduated college, and just took action and slowly kept finding ways, to make money and, really build out my business and gain my freedom. And then over time, it just grows exponentially. And then, looking back at it, it's pretty crazy, but success isn't instant, but you got to get started and get through this beginning part to really see the results at the end. So when looking at that growth curve, it looks like it took a long time to get success, but I could have done that a lot faster had I known what I was doing. I was doing retail arbitrage and wholesaling and making my own bundles and some other types of Amazon, which you guys will hear about in the How to Make Money video. But I didn't know exactly how private label worked, and then I failed all those first products. And if I would have known and would have been able to take this course and know what I know now, I would have avoided all of those failures in the beginning. But I didn't have anybody guiding or teaching me along the way. I literally had just read the Amazon manuals, and those aren't the most informative. It was just testing and trying stuff myself. And so there's some things that make a lot of success easier on Amazon and some things that really hinder it. And so those are all explained in throughout the intermediate course. So I think that you guys can get a lot faster success than I had in a shorter period of time. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that it gets that exponential success like I had, because it is a pretty extreme circumstance. So regardless, if you're going to go onto the intermediate course or you're deciding this is not the opportunity for you, I do suggest that you guys go follow me on social media, because life is about a lot more than just making money. Is what I found is, when I made all this money, I enjoyed the process of the whole solar eclipse, and I made more money faster than I ever could have imagined. But I learned that I was happy throughout the process, but then it was like kind of empty. It was like I had no purpose or anything that I was working on after I had it. So I got all the money and then had nothing to do. And that's when it was like kind of a life, midlife crisis, a very early midlife crisis. And that's when I found when I start working on things that I'm passionate about and excited and growing and building something, that's when it gets a lot better. So it's about what you do on a day-to-day basis, and the purpose is way more important than the money. Originally, the money can bring you some freedom and allow you to choose and design your life the way that you want, but now it's your choice to decide what you want to do with your life and what you're going to pursue. So go follow me on social media, where I'm going to be talking much more about higher concepts of philosophy, of business, technology, and kind of just figuring out what is the optimal life, what is the best path to discovering the purpose of our life and happiness. Because I personally believe that the purpose of life is, to figure out what the purpose of our life is. We kind of create and design our life. It's all going to be different for each one of us. So if you guys want to go follow the journey of happiness and purpose and business and just all the good fun stuff about what technology and where life is going in the future, follow the social medias, Instagram, official Brock Johnson, the YouTube links down there. And I hope that you guys enjoy this. And onto the intermediate course, if you're doing it, if you need to learn how to make some money, go watch that other video. And if not, I'll see you on my social media. So thank you guys for taking the course, and I'll go pet an alpaca or something. You won't regret it.